Hi, Andrew here, and I've put a few videos together lately about why, my motivations for exercise, pardon me, why I exercise. What is my motivation for exercising and pushing myself to get myself back, not just into decent shape, but to really get back in good shape? Well, also in one of those recent videos, I mentioned at the time we had a family vacation, a trip to Quebec coming up, and that's what we did. 8.5 hour drive down, a lot of walking up and down the hilly streets of old Quebec, and then an 8-hour drive home. And we also had a very interesting part in between. There's a waterfall near the city of Old Quebec, and it's about 100 yards high. So a fairly significant climb if you do the stairs. There's a cable car, and you can ride up and down on that if you so choose. But it turns out that my little maniac, kid number 3, is a little maniac, and his motor never stops running. In one of those videos, I mentioned that one of my motivations for exercising and being in shape and healthy is that I have young children, and my youngest is 8 years old, and he's an Energizer Bunny. He never stops. Go, go, go. Nothing but energy in this kid, and he runs everywhere. And every once in a while, my mother will make a comment, and there'll be a little sideways thing. He's just like I was at that age, just always in motion. And he's awesome. Well, we were at, and I mentioned I have this awesome little guy, and I need to stay fit and healthy and able to keep up so that he gets the daddy that he deserves. That every little boy deserves the best that their parents can give them, and the best that I can give this little goof includes being in shape, so that when we're on this road trip to Old Quebec, when we've gone on the day trip out to the waterfall, and we've walked around, we've taken pictures, we've been watching people fishing in the stream, we've played a bit in the park, we've done this and that and the other thing, we rode the cable car down, we had a picnic lunch, we did all that stuff, and we'd about exhausted the waterfall and its park, so it was time to go back. Well, my wife's parents were with us, and my father-in-law probably would have tried to do the walk up the stairs. You don't have to take the cable car. You can go up the stairs. He probably would have tried it, but my mother-in-law certainly was not going to. And our middle boy was very tired, and his feet were sore. Well, our youngest decided he wanted to go up the stairs. And our oldest decided, okay, I'll go with. And somebody had to go with them, so that was yours truly. And that's what we chose to do, the three of us. Old Daddy, first boy, third boy. Then we start going up the stairs. And kid 3 starts running up the stairs. And I have to call him. I can keep up. That's the cool thing. I can keep up. I'm keeping up with him, but I have to call him back. Boyo, boychick, stop it. He was leaving his teenage brother in the dust, and his teenage brother didn't have the gas in the tanks to run up those, 30 flights of stairs or whatever it was. I'd have to look it up. He didn't have the gas in the tanks. So I did. I got back into shape, all of this exercise, and I told you one of my motivations was to be able to be fit and able to recover and all of that, and to be able to do the best that I can for my kids. And I did. And it wasn't old Daddy holding the group back. It was actually my teenager. Which brings up something interesting. He's actually in pretty good shape, but he defaults to a book or to a computer screen. And we need to get him out and doing more activities so that doesn't become his life, and so that he's not suddenly 20 years don't go by and suddenly he's got encroaching middle age and terrible posture and a bad back and all of these things end up in a gut and all these things that come from a sedentary lifestyle. I'm going to actually have to watch out for that with one of my boys. I don't think it's a big danger, but it was very interesting to see the contrast between my little Energizer Bunny and my teenager. What I keep cycling back to, while number 3 was dashing up those stairs and I was holding him back, I was keeping up. And we got to the top and we found a washroom so we could have a break, and we had some water, and kid 3 put himself in the seat right behind me here and read a book or played on his phone or something, while kid 1 ran up the hill to the playground and started running laps around it. And old Daddy, while I wasn't running laps with the boy, he kept up. So there, stories from the ground. We all know we ought to be in better shape. But knowing we ought to be in better shape is no substitute for having one thing, one reason that you can concentrate and focus your mind on. And so all of the reasons that I talked about, absolutely, they're all there. But if nothing else, my kids deserve the best that I can be. And to be there for them, I gotta do it. Thanks for watching. That was my time. Now, it's your time. So go on out and get some exercise. And in the meantime, take care and go on out and get some exercise. And you'll see me soon.